Yo, 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 what's poppin'? It's a little special Sunday tough love edition. Let a couple folks get up in here right quick. Mick, how you feeling
Mm.
today?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
You don't do no good, no way, do it.
No, that's one thing you ain't lied about. If you do complain, it ain't gonna help the situation.
No, sir. No, sir. Nobody
Okay.
cares. You just gotta figure that shit out and, you know,
Yeah,
make what it do.
I'm just looking. I see we got what is this? Another shooting.
Hi,
Uh,
Brenda. Hi, Kathleen.
yep, another shooting. One dead, five other injured in Orange County.
Hi, Bob.
Chuck. Oh, okay, everybody on there. What it do, family? What it do?
So, y'all, today I came on here because we got to give a little tough love out today. Mick, you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
We got to give a little tough love out. It's been a lot going on, as it relates to the world. But what I really want to talk about in this tough love that we need is in our city. And it's um, in relation to this politics that's going on. Now, it's I done said this a million times before. I'm not in some of those groups like the Flint Politics Reboot and some of those other ones, Discuss Flint and, all those other ones, which is no harm in anybody that has the temperament to be in there. By all means, you do that. I just personally don't have the temperament. And I'm not going to be going back and forth and being a keyboard gangster and talking crazy and reckless and arguing back and forth with nobody on the internet. But I see a lot of that going on. And really what I see is not people, talking about factual things and, as it relates to them doing their job the proper way or not doing their job the proper way. They are really attacking people's character and, talking real nasty and real crazy about people. And I don't like that. I don't. I personally am not doing that on here. And the views and how people feel about other people. That's on y'all. If that's how y'all feel, then y'all do that. However, I don't think that this is the place to do that in the platform. And I know there's some people that live out of town that's doing that. And what's happening is you playing a little too dirty. And you playing people a little too close. And y'all gonna take this politics shit to street shit, and that's not cool. We got enough violence. We got enough stuff going on in the city, and y'all doing too much. Like for real, y'all doing way too much. And I feel like if you have that type of issue to somebody, then with somebody, then you need to address them, and you need to address them personally. Don't be doing that shit. Don't be backdooring people like that. Throwing rocks and hiding your hands. If it's not directed, it should not be respected. However, I don't think that y'all need to be doing all of that. First, Bo say, "What up, though, fam? I love this media group, and I love your yo. What's popping? Salute. Thank you, Bo. We appreciate you for watching and coming in and supporting us every time we come on." Brenda Boy said, "Yeah, Liddell coming for me, and I chose to leave it alone because I'm coming up on the anniversary of my heart attack." Well, here's the thing. Um, I listen. I'm gonna address some things personally, and y'all know me. I address things. I'm not gonna backdoor it, and whatever I can say behind you, I can say to you, and I don't mind having these conversations. I know that the people that I'm going to be speaking about, they watch it, whether they say they watch it or not. I know they do from the stuff that comes out later. So this is me addressing it. What I don't appreciate is again, I'm not on those. I'm not on those pages and things like that. But what I don't appreciate, Dr. Liddell Lewis, I honestly do not appreciate that. Mick, help me out. So that post was about whomever, and somebody said that if it was their mother, they were talking about 810 News Media Group, and they were talking about this show, and they said if it was their mother that they were talking about, that how would they like it if it was their mother that they were talking about? And Dr. Liddell Lewis said that if it was, she was sure that it would be some type of violent act that happened behind it. Am I incorrect?
Yes, that's what it was. It was pertaining to when Arthur Woodson came on.
Ah,
about saying the disrespect. And let me clear this up, not to cut you off.
no, go.
Went back and watched that one on Mother's Day. That it was so called. I don't think people really watched it and said Art was disrespectful. He might have used some strong language, and it was to a comment when he was like, "You just tell people shut the f up." Art is a friend of the show. I didn't see nothing wrong that he said. I mean, he might have used some strong language, but it's serious things that's going on in Flint. And like you said, not to be putting out misinformation. Then I went back and watched the second one when a councilwoman from the Sixth Ward, Tanya Burns, came on.
She is
And
also a friend of the show.
yes, another friend. And I'm like, where's the disrespect? I'm trying to see where it was like disrespectful. Now I'm like, and Liddell Lewis once again was saying she experienced some of the bullying from Art. I'm trying to see what was the bullying at, and like where Art bullied them. Now it's just this lying got to stop. Now, was it maybe a strong word used in that one on Mother's Day? Yeah, the F word was threw around a couple of times. But Art was, honest. He was not disrespectful. So let's clear that up on that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I did not feel that he was, and if he was, he can address that for himself. I'm not trying to speak for her. However, I don't feel like he did anything disrespectful, and he wasn't talking about anybody's mother. Now, here's where I have the problem. I have a problem with Dr. Liddell Lewis saying that I would choose violence if that was to happen with my mother and to my mother. Let me tell you this. My mother is a very grown woman. My mother is a very opinionated woman, and my mother can speak for herself. My mother is gonna step. She gonna big step, and she's gonna correct you wherever you talking about her at is exactly where she gonna pull up and she gonna correct you at. My mother ain't gonna do nothing, no sneaky behind your back. I'm not choosing violence. I'm not coming to look for nobody that say something about my mother. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna address that shit. And Dr. Liddell Lewis, I'm addressing you right now. Don't you ever come on no podcast, no news media, no nothing, and say that I am going to choose violence if someone was to choose to talk about my mother. You do not know me, ma'am, and you don't know me well enough to say those things. You can pull my record since you like receipts so much. Go find some and see if you can pull up anywhere it says that I have been violent to anybody, anytime or any place. You cannot. Don't do that. Don't do that, ma'am, because I have not done that to you, and I would appreciate if you don't do that to me. And if you have a problem with me saying this, you know my number. And if you have forgotten or you don't have it, it's 810-447-3454. You can address me personally. Don't do that. And definitely don't do it somewhere where it's not where I can see it at. Or you don't direct me or at me, because like I said, direct it towards me. Don't talk that shit behind my back. Don't talk that shit about me and you not going to say it to me. Address me, ma'am. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Because never once have I chosen violence to say to anybody about saying anything about my mother. But again, my mother is a very strong woman, and my mother is going to address anything that has been said and to and or about her. My mother ain't stepping on y'all or coming to y'all with y'all when y'all making those little sly ass comments about me, because my mother knows that I can handle myself and I will address myself. I'm going to address anything and everything that comes to me. But here's the thing. Understand the language and the verbiage that I'm using. I'm going to address it. I ain't say I was going to do nothing. I ain't say I'm going to slap the shit out of nobody. I ain't say I was going to go fight nobody. I didn't say I was going to do any of that. Make sure you understand my language and my verbiage. I'm going to address it just like I'm addressing it right now. So please do me this solid and make sure you watch your mouth and watch how you talk to me and or about me. And if you have something to say to me and or like that on those lines, then you come and you address me to it. I am not attacking you and your character, ma'am. You are a public figure, and so I'm attacking your public display of how you affect and do your job. And it's not an attack. I'm talking about it. I'm addressing it to all these people that are addressing it as well. And I feel the same way. If you have an issue and you have a problem with Art Woodson, that you should address that with Art Woodson. You see him every time counsel is there. He's there. Instead of walking past him, pull him to the side and say, hey, Art, let me talk to you for a minute. Let me holler at you real quick. You tell him what you don't appreciate. You don't go address it with nobody else. Because what you're doing is you making this propaganda and you're doing all of these things, right? And what happens is people get to not liking them on your behalf. Now maybe you can squash a beef with art, but what happens when your crew don't? What happens when your crew don't squash the beef? And just because you don't have an issue don't mean your crew don't have an issue, right? So what happens when somebody sees them out and they doing something on your behalf? The same thing with you trolls and Tanya Burns. I don't appreciate that at all. Tanya Burns ain't never came on here and disrespected y'all in no kind of way and called y'all out your name or nothing like that. I've not seen her do that on her own page. If y'all have an issue and y'all have a problem with Tanya Burns, address her. Y'all have her number. She answers the phone all the time. Address her personally. Y'all are some cowards. That's some weak ass shit. Let me just be real, be clear. That's weak as fuck. To get on here and just to get to talking about somebody like that and you using language and you using verbiage that's going to take that shit to the street. Why y'all want a political problem to be a street problem? What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, can you address that with that Lisa Haney saying she wanted Tanya glasses to be knocked? Now I'm not saying nothing. I'm still waiting to see what Dr. Liddell Lewis is gonna say about that. Because they saying how Eric supposedly how he be doing. She basically was talking about some being did to a councilwoman.
It is the most terrible thing because Linda Pendleton, Raquel Brown, whatever the freak her name is, I don't know which one is the alias and which one is the real one. Y'all know, I don't know. From my understanding, this lady lives in Las Vegas. I don't know her. I don't know her personally. I don't know anything about her. But from my understanding, it was her post. And it was her post. And she had some language that she said about Tanya Burns. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
yeah, I just had my phone muted.
Yeah, no worries. So she had used some verbiage about Tanya Burns. And then that lady came up and said, I wish she said she wished she can't wait till somebody knocked the glasses off her face. Why would you do that? Yeah. Why would you even say something like that for somebody to go and particularly maybe do it on your behalf? See, what happens is when stuff like that start coming out and things like that get spewed out, then something happens to these people. Don't y'all realize they coming right to y'all? Y'all the one putting this negativity out there. People screenshot that, y'all. People put that out there. People keep that type of shit. And something happens to that lady, you don't think they're going to come to you? And you can say I was in Vegas all you want to. That don't matter. Don't y'all see? Y'all might not follow it, but don't y'all see Young Thug just got his young ass locked up for some shit that he said to somebody and it happened? That shit happens. Listen, maybe the thing is that y'all don't understand how the street work. Maybe y'all don't understand how they work. I understand how it works. And I understand that y'all taking this political shit to street shit and it's going to get somebody hurt. This shit getting too fucking messy. Some of y'all just too much. I don't have a problem with you talking about a public figure because they're in the public part. I don't even have no problem with y'all saying something about me. I don't address that. I don't say that type of stuff. I don't be coming back on that other stuff. Can you talk for me real quick, Mick?
Yes, I can. Oh, Art, you free, huh? Yeah, Art said he's free. Yeah, Art, we
that's what I'm talking to him right now. Art. Oh, I was responding to you. I didn't see the call, Art. I didn't. I honestly didn't see the call. No, I ain't ignoring you. You don't do that. I didn't see your call. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I did not see your call. I apologize, Art. But listen, y'all. Seriously, I'm on some real shit right now, y'all. Y'all know I love to laugh and I love to joke and I love to play. And I don't even mind if y'all got little jokes that y'all want to say about me or whatever. I really don't care about that. I honestly don't care about that. It's cool. But when you get down to that disrespectful, that real extra disrespectful type stuff, I don't play like that. And I don't appreciate, I don't want nobody coming on here doing that to nobody. I don't want nobody doing it nowhere else. Y'all, listen, stick to the program. Stick to the facts. Even if it's your opinion, that's fine. But don't be so opinionated that you threatening somebody, and you threatening with the physical and the violence and all of that. We got enough of that shit going on right now. And y'all wonder why these kids crazy? Because y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. This is the type of shit y'all doing, but y'all want them kids to calm down? And y'all grown asses doing this? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Just let me put that out there real quick. Y'all should really be ashamed of yourself.
I'm ashamed not to cut you off. I'm ashamed with the climate. Then you just see it, and that's what I'm saying. If that is a black lady that did that, but for Lisa Haney to get right on there and say you want something dead, then we just see a white man just go kill some black people in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Then we just had another incident. It's like we study having this violence. What is wrong? Like, what is the mind state that a woman you so mad? I'm talking about this Lisa Haney. You okay? You ran for the 6 wards, you lost.
You
But
lost.
you so mad, you want somebody to knock something off of her. Like, and then and the people that's condoning that Lisa Haney, come on now, that is terrible.
Leslie Haney. Leslie Haney.
Leslie, oh my bad, Leslie. I'm sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leslie. I said Lisa. Yeah, Leslie.
But here's the thing. Even more than that, I didn't even know she ran for 6th ward. This is the type of people that's running, and these are the type of people. So you want Tanya Burns out, but you want this lady that's choosing violence to be your leader. That's what you want. Y'all are crazy. Your mind is, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all need some help. Y'all need to get that worked out. Rising Star is open every Saturday for mental awareness. Y'all need to go there. Like, seriously. Y'all need to go see Reverend Devontae Powell, because that's ill. That shit is ill, son. Super ill. Hey, Trump supporter, Daffy Duck supporter, Mickey Mouse supporter. Listen, they need some help. That racist shit is crazy. It's really crazy. And here's the other thing. Some of y'all don't even like your own skin color. Let me rewind that back. Let me finish my initial thought. Y'all know I got ADD. I kind of be all over the place. That whole thing with Dr. Liddell Lewis had me so perplexed. I just could not understand that. And here's the other thing about that. I'm a part 2 on that. Lady Liddell Lewis, you can say that. You saying that I would choose violence if that was to my mom and all this other stuff. But all of this racism happening, and you don't have nothing to say about that. You sitting on the council while this stuff is happening, and you don't have absolutely nothing to say about that. You won't defend your counterpart or nothing, but you will defend these people that's on Facebook talking all this madness. What's wrong with you? I didn't even think that you would do. I would never. If somebody would told you would have done something like that, I would have been like, nah. I done talked to that lady before. I done kicked her before. Shit, nah. That upset me. That really hurt my feelings to see that you did that and to know that you would be like that. That's crazy. That you supporting all of this. Can I part 2 with you? I will come on with you about Councilwoman Lewis. Sure. You can come on. You know, I don't stop nobody from coming on. Any of y'all want to come on? Y'all just tell me. I have Mickey send you a link.
Wait a minute. It's a limit. We're on the chitlin circuit.
But we can get on. We can talk about it. I don't have a problem with that at all.
No, because I'm like, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but I am perplexed with that.
Okay.
He said not. He said not tonight, right?
Okay.
He said not tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am. I'm a little. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm a little I'm just a little confused because when she said that comment, like, do you think people in Flint, like, you think that bad of people in Flint when they know when they parents getting on there? And you understand, when my mother was living, she got on there, she voiced her opinion with certain people on certain subjects on Facebook. I was not that crazy to be like, yeah, I'm finna go do this. If my mother hopped into a political real discussion, because that's what Flint Politics Reboot Group is. That's what the Facebook. If she got up in there and was saying some things like that, I'll be like, I'll just tell my mother, look, maybe you need to stay off of that. You know what I'm saying? For her, but if she can voice her opinion, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, if you can give a lick, you got to be able to take it. But my thing with the Dr. Liddell Lewis, a councilwoman, is for her to think, you think that Lower Flint, where you think they'd just go kill, you don't think they couldn't know how to sit down and talk. Like the first thing she went with was violence. That's, that was my thing with her. But this is with the second ward elected.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't never do that. I always want to have a sit down with somebody. I always want to have a civil conversation with somebody about that. I don't want to do that. When I voice my opinion on how y'all act and the foolishness and the lawlessness that be happening, I address that and I invite everybody to come and talk about it. I want y'all to come and talk about it. I want y'all to clear the air, clear it up, or give us the reasoning why y'all think like that, or why y'all vote like that, or why you feel like that. But what I don't condone, and there's no way that you can spin it, is to condone racism. There's no way that you can spin that for me. No way. It's not one way that you can spin condoning racism to me. You can't do that. So if you allowing that to happen while you're sitting on the council seat, and you allowing it to happen, there's nothing that you can say to me that's gonna make me understand why you spinning it for it to be okay. There's no reason for Eva Worthing to say that somebody is ghetto or call somebody ghetto in whatever form that she put it in, which was derogatory and demeaning to a black woman. You can't spin that and make it all right. Judy Priestley calling saying that she dated a colored man. What? Huh? Do he know you called him colored, honey? I don't think he would appreciate that.
No,
But these are learned things. Racism is learned. Let me tell y'all this. Racism is learned. That ain't nothing that you born with. You born being black. You're born being a woman. You're born with your eyes being blue. You're born with blonde hair. You're born with nice hair. You're born with the gene to have good hair. You're born with earlobes that are detached like mine. You are born with earlobes that are attached. Those are the things that you're born with. You're not born being racist. That's learned. That's learned. But just like you learned it, you can unlearn it if you want to. But if you want to continue to be that ignorant, yes, ignorant, then you continue that. But other than that, why don't you just take the time to understand? Stop shooting that propaganda out. Stop shooting all that foolishness out. This is going to be so freaking messy and so terrible that somebody is going to get hurt because some people's mental is not there, obviously. Somebody gonna carry out some of them things because you said slap Tanya Burns, Leslie Haney. You said slap Tanya Burns glasses off her face. What if that becomes a TikTok challenge and somebody really goes to Tanya Burns and tries to slap her glasses off her face? Then what? Y'all gotta remember. Y'all gotta remember that people do some of these things, whether you like them to do it or not. And you can say all day, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Or I didn't mean for nobody to do it. But you said you can't wait for it to happen. Then when it happened, then you'll be looking crazy. Because somebody coming to you because it happened. Because you put that out there. You put that all out there in the universe. Y'all got to remember, it's so much power in the tongue. And y'all got to start speaking life, not death. Speak life, not death. Grow up. How about that? Because your age don't make you grown. Y'all got to do better. I'm so disappointed. As much as I want my city to be better and do better, this is what y'all on. Bruh, I done got, listen, when I tell you I stopped answering my inbox, I stopped answering the fucking email because everybody's sending me this foolishness. That shit is crazy. It's so crazy. I can't even understand why y'all even want to be continuing in that. Y'all love the drama. Y'all ain't got enough going on in your life. It's so much going on in Flint. If y'all could use a quarter of that energy, of that negative propaganda and bullshit to apply it to something positive in the world, not even in the world, but just in our little city, do you know how much better it'll be? Do you? Why don't you try it? There's a thought. Just try it. One time for the one time. Try it. All that negativity, spin it and make it positive and see how much better it'll be. Maybe you will smile. Maybe you will feel better. Maybe your head won't hurt. Maybe you won't be so fucking miserable. Because y'all miserable. And misery loves company. It's so crazy. Y'all gotta grow up. It doesn't make any sense. Why can't we have platforms like this to inform people that don't know about it, that don't see about it, that don't do things like that? And it's open. I'm picking and choosing to say this and that. Listen, when I invite somebody on there, either they say yeah or they say nay. The ones that say yeah, I let them come on, let's talk about it. The ones that say no, maybe another time. The door ain't closed though. It revolves. Either you a friend of the show or you not. I ain't mad at that. I'm not bitter about it. Now, Mick, you got anything more to say about this before I move on to the next suckers?
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Okay. So the next one I need to talk about that I'm really, really so disappointed in is my good brother Dewan Robinson and my good brother Terrence Sales. That disappointed me so much because y'all both are bigger than that. Should be anyway. I don't want to see that. Y'all should not be, y'all two black men should not be attacking each other. Y'all should be figuring out how to work together to do better for the city and to do better for everything else, not tear each other down. I don't want to see that. That disappointed me so much. To see one brother say that he was gonna, I'm calling you out, I'm going at you, I'm this and I'm that. That disappointed me so much. And the reason is so silly. It absolutely has nothing to do with anything that anybody can control. Now, if you say that if you wanna go at this guy for the things that he is failing to do in the community or things like that, then I get it. But not in that demeaning, derogatory way where you tearing your brother down. Why you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Y'all want it better for this. Y'all say y'all want the city better. Y'all say y'all want the city better. But how? You can't say you want the city better and you tearing somebody else down like that. I'm not finna threaten nobody. I'm definitely not about to do it over no damn Facebook, social media. I need y'all to do better and talk better to each other. Work together. And even if y'all can't and y'all agree to disagree and not work together, that's fine. But do it in a civilized way. Be men. Be men. Men can work, can talk things out. Men can sit down and talk it out. They should be. Am I wrong, Mickey? I'm not a man. Am I wrong?
Nah, I mean they no, they're supposed to be able to sit down and talk it out, you know. But I think you know what I'm saying. At this stage, they just need, you know, maybe down the road or something. But it's ways how you could talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to get people attention.
There's a campaign that needs to be ran.
Right,
A very important campaign that needs to be run.
right.
No time for this.
Right.
Not even be responding to that foolishness from anybody. And yes, I say foolishness because it was foolish. And even more than that, as a black man, I don't think that should be doing that foolishness to another black man. It's my opinion.
No, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know the brother Dewan. I don't, you know what I'm saying. I don't really know brother Terrence, but I knew you know him. That's why I really didn't want to be saying nothing because it'd be looking like I'm being biased. Cause I
Okay,
know Dewan. You know what I'm saying?
good. And I don't want that. Listen, and I don't want that to be the thing. Like I know that people can come on and say that Freddie B, I see that. Good. I'm glad you got that handled. Um, I don't want it to make it seem like I'm being biased or whatever because y'all seen me with Dewan and working with Dewan, but y'all also I don't know if y'all seen me on Flint After Dark and working with Big T too. You know, I just need them to get it together. But I don't always agree with Dewan. That, Mickey, you can tell him that right now. I don't always agree with him, but
No, that right.
but I am very big on accountability. So I call those things as I see it, and I just want it to be better and do better. I don't always agree with Big T either. We even talked about it. That's my man, 100 grand still. That's my man, 100 grand still. Both of them. But this right here was just nuts, and I needed to be better and do better. I don't even feel I want to be comfortable. I want to be more comfortable with being with them and talking to them and doing things with them. But I don't want it to be no beef. I don't even eat beef, y'all.
Yeah, no, I feel you know what I'm saying because I think, like I say, sometimes a misunderstanding is all it really be, and it really just is sitting down behind the scenes. Them two brothers, you can get an understanding real quick because the big thing is Dewan is not responsible for what the major Black Lives Matter do. He couldn't like what could he say about what the people that did and took that money? You know what I'm saying? The lady, that's the national global chapter. He couldn't go up there and ask them, I want to see the books. They go tell Dewan brother go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You just being honest. Only thing he knows is what he doing here.
Absolutely. The national Black Lives Matter has absolutely nothing to do with the grassrooting of Black Lives Matter. So the national Black Lives Matter has absolutely nothing to do with Black Lives Matter Flint, Black Lives Matter Benton Harbor, Black Lives Matter Miami, Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. They have those cities behind them because they are different entities. We don't have anything to do with them either. Those other ones either. The grassrooting is absolutely different. So what happens in the national has absolutely nothing to do with us. And some of that negativity trickles down just because of the name that it holds.
Right.
However, 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 if in fact that you have a problem with Black Lives Matter Flint and some of the things that they're doing, then you say that on that level, but nothing on the national. There's nothing he can do about the national. He has no answer for that. You asking for where the money at, where the money trail, and all this other stuff. You got to go talk to the national.
Yeah,
That
the
has
national.
nothing to do with the grassroots.
Yeah, the grassroots, because you know what I'm saying. Don't and let me make this clear.
Hmm.
I don't agree with Black Lives Matter,
Hmm.
but I came down there to help with the brother when I was offered the opportunity. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying. I don't agree wholeheartedly, but if it's for helping the black people, I'm with that. Now all the other stuff they stand for, I'm not wholeheartedly. I'm not all the way stumped down with that. I'm with the aspects of it where it help our people at.
Right.
Or will help people in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just, but I'm mainly like with our people. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because I didn't see Dewan just not help. He didn't try to open up with all people. Where I'm more like, now we need to focus on black.
Absolutely.
You know,
I
let
agree.
me let me be honest with you.
I
But
agree.
I can't say. You know what I'm saying? But to see them, but you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't to me. It just wasn't a good look when we trying to. If you talking unity, because I don't want it to be like the podcast game, like we in the rap game.
Yeah.
where we beefing. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what the look. Like you said, I thought we was here to bring information to our community because we always complaining about the national news,
Mhm.
the mainstream media, how we don't have an opportunity to have a voice. Like, then we got some people who look at us and be like, "Oh, look how they is." No, when if you come on here with us, we're gonna show you nothing but 110% respect. Look at Eric. Eric was on here, got called all type of names in the chat. He was able to take it like a big man. That's the thing with me. It seems like he can be called everything up under the sun, but he can handle it. Even just think about with Tanya. And Tanya's a friend of the show, just like Eric is. We wouldn't bias when Eric said what he said. You know what I'm saying? We didn't agree with probably, but
No.
that's him and Tanya. They misunderstanding with each other, and I will hope they can seem to work their issues out. You know what I'm saying? Because we as black people, we should be able to work them issues out. It shouldn't be always we at each other throat. It got to be this and that. And it seemed to me like certain people love to see blacks go at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they prey on that. Like they just love to say, "Oh, it's like one of them got you moments." I
Mhm.
feel like anything should be able to be worked out.
Absolutely.
You
I wholeheartedly believe that too. I believe that there I'm gonna say is 90% of the things that happen and have been said that you can come back from. And I say 90% because sometimes it's some things that, hey, sometimes it just go too far. I'm not gonna lie. However, you don't have to choose violence about it. You can just choose to burn that bridge and not cross over it anymore.
know,
I am
right?
wholeheartedly one of those people, and Mick knows, and everybody that deals with me knows that I am one of those people, and I always say this: I don't care about burning the bridge. If I can't work it out with you, and I don't try to work it out with you, and we can't work it out, and we can't see eye to eye, I will wholeheartedly agree to that. But I'll stop fooling with you. I won't mess with you. I ain't got nothing else to do with you, so I don't mind burning the bridge. If it's not serving me, and not serving a purpose for me, and it's not meaning any good to me and or for me, especially for my mental, my sanity, I'll burn that bridge. I'll burn it, blow it up, do whatever I want to, because I don't have no intentions of ever crossing back over it. See, I don't do half-ass relationships. And when I say half-ass relationships, I mean friendships, associates, or whatever. I don't do it halfway. If we gonna be cordial, we gonna be cool, and we gonna work together, we gonna do that. If we not, we not. It ain't no hard feelings. I ain't got no beef out here in these streets because I don't care that much. I do what I do and I work what I work. If you with me, you with me. If you not, it's okay too. That don't make me no difference. I'm not mad. Listen, I got family that don't fool with me for real. They see me on this podcast. They ain't on there liking it, commenting, telling nobody to share and subscribe and all of that. Listen. Who gonna be with me? Gonna be with me. Who gonna be for me? Who gonna be for me? Who gonna like me? Gonna like me. Those that don't, okay. I'm not everybody's flavor. I get that. I'm not mad at that. But the ones that rock, let's rock. The ones that don't, ain't no hard feelings. Let's just agree to disagree and leave each other alone. It's so simple. It's so simple. We ain't gotta have this caveman mentality that we gotta knock a motherfucker over the head just because we mad. We don't have to have that mentality. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all really gotta chill. Y'all don't get somebody hurt with all that foolishness y'all be spewing. That shit's crazy.
Definitely it is. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, we supposed to be able with all the stuff that's going on, with all the stuff in reality, and we talking unity. And the baddest shape that the black, the brown, and the po is in, we don't really have time to be playing games. You know what I'm saying? Especially to just look at the killing that's going on. Shit, no black be talking about doing nothing to each other.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But we gotta look out of that. We gotta really tighten the family situation up.
We
That's
do.
why you don't see me on here saying we need donations because this ain't the donation day. I ain't even putting up the like, share, and subscribe. This is just really like I'll start that next week. You know what I'm saying? Back to asking for some money, but this ain't the time for that. Because really, it's like it's going too far. To
Yeah.
me, it's like it's really going too far when you just want to like it's violence. Because we're gonna have to get into a deeper part, like who culture is really bringing this violence here.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because what do you want to see people get out here? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy right now. It's really crazy from politics to this. It's like this politics is crazy. I get it, but we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? I can't say with other people. I'm just gonna say with the the family here, we ought to do better. We ought to
Yeah,
be building together, not trying to tear each other down.
absolutely. I love y'all, all y'all. The 9 council people. Listen, I would rather work with you than be against you. But if you don't want to work, it's fine. But at the end of the day, if you say that Flint is really important to you and to seeing the betterment of it and it coming up to being and progressing into something great, then this foolishness that's going on don't mean no good. And even the people in these comments that y'all spewing and all this stuff that y'all doing, y'all don't love Flint. Y'all don't love each other. You don't love yourself if you can do that to somebody else. You can't. We have got to, I don't know what type of time y'all on, but y'all need to start checking your own temperature. Checking them attitudes and all that other shit at the door. Politics shouldn't be the place for all of that. I know we see it on a bigger scale, but why can't we be better than that? We got enough shit going on. Our water fucking nasty still. We can't use it, right? We don't have with potholes everywhere. You can barely drive down the street. We don't have no grocery stores on the north side. We got to travel all over to get to a damn grocery store. Nothing to do here because there's no businesses and no stuff coming here because we can't get it together. Y'all want to see that change? Be the change you want to see. It all start with you. It all starts with you. If one person can get better and do better and stop doing the bullshit, then 2 people can. And if you checking and you checking and holding your friend accountable that usually get on with the bullshit with you, and you check them and you say, nah, we ain't on that. Let's not do that. Right? Y'all scared to check y'all homies. You too busy being a yes friend to check your homie. Why? That ain't no friend. You ain't my friend if you can't check me when I'm wrong. Mickey and I hold each other accountable for shit every day. Every single day. You should be able to hold your brother or your sister the same way. And I say brother and sister, not the one that your mama birthed. Your brother and sister in life. Your brother and sister as your neighbor. Y'all, come on. How do we expect to get these children under control and we can't get our grown ass selves under control? Council people, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed of yourselves. Adults are looking at you. Children are looking at you. This city is looking at you. Bigger cities are looking at you. Other states are looking at you. Everybody is looking at you, clowning us. Why can't we get it together? We got to get it together for us. We can't expect nobody to come and save us. We got to save ourselves. And if I got to save myself from you that's supposed to be in the leadership, the fuck is going to happen to this world? What's going to happen to Flint as we know it? If I can look at you as my leader and you on this same old shit that the rest of this raggedy world on, how am I going how can I have any trust in Flint? How? Yeah, I tell y'all all the time I love to move back to Flint. How? You think I'm gonna come back to that? I'm not. I can't. I only got one kid that's still I got a 16-year-old daughter. You think I want to bring her to that? No. I got 2 grandboys. I can't bring them into that. I'm trying to teach them how to be good men. Not no knucklehead ass little boy that's wreaking havoc and don't respect himself, don't respect other people, don't respect where he lives. It's crazy. Y'all let this fucking internet, this social media go to y'all's head. It's nuts. Mick, I don't know. What you got to say, Mick? How you feel?
I guess we said it. I mean, it was. I mean, you said all you can say. I ain't no sense of. I guess we put it out there good enough. People can take it for what it's worth. It was just, you know what I'm saying, with all the things that's going on in the world right now, if these blacks that's on council can't get together as far as in unity and quit, let's take the semantics, the games out, and they can't unite, then, you know, there's always recalls.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you can do is try to recall them. Because they ain't, it's not finna get nothing a full move for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I look at a lot of the stuff on social media, and I'll be laughing because you damn near have to laugh because you'll cry.
Yeah.
We'll damn near cry just looking at it, just seeing like we have council people didn't understand. Maybe this was a wake up call for them, for the ones that say they didn't see racism. With
Maybe.
all these things that's going on now, I wonder, do they see racism in that? What's going on in the world? What happened in Milwaukee?
I pray to God it's a wake up call to me. But what I pray even more, Mick, is that with all of these little idle threats and all of this shit that's going on from people talking on the internet, I hope none of that stuff happens. I pray that none of that happens. I do. And I know, I listen. Let me tell you what I know for sure. I know it's
Uh,
gonna be some backlash of me coming on here and me saying this. I know it's gonna be some backlash and some posts going up and some big talk and all of that going on. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. I ain't about to go back and forth with y'all. That's not what I'm about to do. You ain't never gonna see me texting and typing no responses back and arguing back and forth. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have
I'm,
the
I'm not neither. This is like my last time, first and last, even speaking on any of that. I'm gonna go on to the next shows that we do.
absolutely.
I ain't got no more time to keep on.
I'm just saying that it's we need to have these tough love conversations with people, and we really need to get it together, Clint. Like seriously, on
Yeah,
some shit, we really do. We have so many detrimental things that are happening to us outside of this foolishness right here.
right,
We got bigger fish to fry, y'all. Seriously. And if this is
right,
the only thing that y'all worried about is talking about somebody and how you want them to get slapped and all this other stuff because they don't support your opinion and your views, you need some help. Like I said, Reverend Devontae Powell is open every Saturday, and y'all need to go check him out. Or whomever your insurance will pay for, his is free. You ain't got to put in no claim for it. Get some help.
no,
'Cause
Kathleen, excuse me, my boy, Kathleen King said, "Mick, if they haven't woke up in these past 5 months, it's not going." No, you're right. If they haven't woke up, and I agree with her first comment when she said, "As Neely wants, that's why he calls the council dysfunctional, and it's not just Eric he's talking about."
absolutely.
I definitely do agree with that.
And both said the internet became God to these people. Likes and views became mentors and kings to these fools. You're right. You're absolutely right. The likes and the views that got everybody going crazy, and they feel like if they don't have the likes or the views, then they're upset with people, and then they got to speak about it, and they going on and on and on and on, or they got to get a like or a view for spewing out this propaganda and all this other stuff. It's got to stop. But it start with you.
Right,
I'm saying this because it was coming to me and it's very unfortunate. It was terrible. I would hate to see something happen to our Woodson. I would hate to see something happen to Bill Lewis. I would hate to see something happen to Quincy Murphy. I would hate to see something happen to Tanya Burns. I would hate to see something happen to anybody. And these are all the people that I keep seeing all of these things about. And I would hate to see something happen to them because y'all fools are taking it too far. Leave that street shit out of politics. Y'all taking it too far. Too fucking far.
yes.
Hmm.
No, I said you're right.
Yeah.
And Belinda Love was said along with the mayor. I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah. Absolutely. So we gotta check it, y'all. We gotta get it. We gotta do better. We gotta make sure that we are doing better. But I know on this platform over here at A10 News Media Group and on Your What's Poppin', we gonna make sure that we're not doing that. We're not doing all that extra disrespectful things. That we're not gonna bring the streets to none of that. We're not doing that over here. We like to joke and we like to have fun,
Right.
but we are definitely not going to the violence and the physical. We're not condoning any of that from anybody, nobody, not even friends of the show. We're not.
Yeah, we're not going for that. That's silly in the condition that our people are in, and we're gonna be talking silly like that. That's really crazy. This
I
this
just wanted to make sure we put a little tough love, a little tough love out here. I'm not gonna come back and make sure that we have this conversation all over again. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do better. Belinda Love said, "I will quit, but council members can not throw shade on people with disabilities. That is just too far." You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And the council people should not be doing that, and they should be checking their attitudes too, and they should be doing better too. They are the leaders, and we're looking at them as leaders. And if we have to look at them as leaders like that, and that is the type of stuff that we're doing, and come November, I suggest that you all that can recall them and put somebody in there that's going to be the betterment of you in the community that you live in. That's my advice.
right. No, I agree with you with that because if that's what if that's how a council person or want to act like councilman or councilwoman act like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, come November, whenever you recall them,
Yeah.
recall them. Sometimes a recall is not bad. It's the people letting you know you're not here to be being foolish. Get here and do the job for the citizens. That's not doing the job for the citizens.
Absolutely.
Playing. And then I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this out of
Go for it.
because I seen this. No, that I feel like this because I seen the doctor, the councilwoman out the second ward, doing council meetings, not at work, but on social media.
Hmm.
Now, that speaks to a lot of a person's character on that. And always citing the rules. I don't care. Listen, I know I've worked. I understand how you can tote the line. When you can always push them days when you missing. They give you allocated days to be missing. But if you're not at work, why you on social media indulging into some frivolous conversation? And if you really for the city, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just the second ward. Like I seen a person that was talking, and it's not trying to be because she can come on and like I said, if not, I see her down at the council week. She can pull me to the side and I tell her the same things I'm saying now. You know what I'm saying? What's the back and forth? Like what are you proving with that? You know what I'm saying? If you really saying you there trying to help the people do the work, Eric ain't stopping y'all from doing the work. That wasn't nothing but a budget hearing. That was just asking some questions. Maybe
Hmm.
he did go. He went a little too far on what he was asking, but you gotta ask the tough question. There's things he can probably do better. Like sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like how you like you don't talk at a person, you talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And some things can get did, but then sometimes a person not just gonna play them games with you. Like I understand on some things with Eric. If I'm asking you a question, you can't answer it. Then I'm not finna go nice no more. Nice
Hmm.
time is over with. The city's in the in a hell of a thing. I just like with the question, like they act like Eric is wrong. What do you mean? Because I think it was Allie Hogan wrote her, the councilwoman from the Seventh Ward. If I'm not, I might be mistaken. I'm hoping I'm not. When they was asking, they've been going to the compliance firm without coming to council.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man? Some things now you got to start holding people in check for certain things that's going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to hold people in check. That little BS, that going back and forth. We got to get Eric out of it. We got to do this. If that's what your people in your ward put you in to do to see if y'all can get Eric suspended, well, I guess you're not doing the job. Then we need to go back and look at some of these voting, because Art, like I said, they want the guy mad because Art was on the show. Art made some good points that people seemed like they missed about the damn road, about going, yeah. You gave some money up, $1 million. You cut Bro out, you cut WT Stevens out. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't gave them that money. You got 5 council people on there, and 5 can't get on the same thing to get WT Stevens their money.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You are absolutely right.
But they sure can get every other company their money.
And and I touched on this before, and I'll say it again. People get mad at people and call them flip floppers and all this other stuff. People have a right to change their mind. If some things that happen and they don't agree with it and they were agreeing with it, before, they have a right to change their minds. But I also agree that sometimes some people are all the way on the other side of it so far that you feel like they can't and they don't know how to come back.
Right.
But people have a right to change their mind. And until they show something different, give them an opportunity to show that. Because it could be genuine. If it's not, oh, that'll definitely come out.
No doubt. You
That's
see
what
this?
I'm saying. They are worse than young people that be on Facebook to get like, or someone messy just like them. We talk enough about one another, but I don't appreciate when blacks allow the whites to talk about other people, about our people. It was a white woman who said that Eric was a waste of sperm. That's what I'm saying. And we can't keep condoning that. When the boy said it's not the wards that want him out, it's most of the people in Allie's ward, but that's a handful. Mm. Kathleen said, King said, it's Neely that wants Eric off council because they're not knowledgeable to ask questions that Eric does. I can see that.
I can agree with that too.
Belinda Love said, what is a state of a city gun violence for padlock the house?
I'm gonna put it up there for you.
What is the state of a city gun violence for padlock the house of Esther? Right. Right. I don't have those answers, but that's the reason why we need to start showing up and we need to start asking those questions and we need to start holding them accountable for that. I know 3 minutes is not a lot when you go to council for shit. It's worth it just to get it out there to put it on the floor. At least they hear it. They can't say they didn't hear it if we go up there and we sign to give our 3 minutes. They can't say that they didn't hear it. They can't say that we're not speaking about it.
I think what it is, this council, especially that I couldn't, maybe I'm wrong.
Mm,
And it wasn't just this council. I go with the last council, what Kate Fields done.
mm-hmm.
That council up under leadership, I think they wanted to keep the power of the emergency manager, where they didn't really have feedback for the people. Because at the strike of a vote, they can have, but they can go back and interact with the people that's coming down. It ain't like the whole council is full. See, now
Right.
we got to stop that right there. See, to me, it's like this council. I mean, this council still trying to piggyback off the last council, where
Yeah.
they want to be still have that ghost of this emergency manager.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's wrong. What's going on? See this right here, and it's like the shape that the city is in. It ain't just the shape that the city like it probably was prior. I mean, previous. I mean, whatever administrations that that was going down. Like I
Yeah.
truly believe like the Dan Whaling had administration, but the people
Mm-hmm.
on that council, you can force a mayor hand to do right, but they're not trying to help the people, in my opinion. You got Miller Road. I sit up there and heard a council person say he was so geeked. I'm not gonna say that. It was councilman of the third ward, Quincy Murphy. You know what I'm saying? He was happy about what was going on Miller Road.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why you don't want none of them projects did on the north side?
Right.
But they act like they don't see racism.
Right.
Racism is in them votes when you keep sending money downtown and you're not sending it on the north side. Oh yeah, Brenda boy, I can't understand how would they want the emergency manager back in. This is some of the craziest things I seen. Like I mean, been and heard they want the emergency manager back in. And that House of Esther, people help who they want to help. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this: I give him the respect. If the mayor really wanted to step in and help the House of Esther, he could do that overnight. That wouldn't be nothing if he really wanted to help them. It shouldn't all. he can go ahead and help them. That's not hard to do. We see and that's why black people as a race get knocked down so much because we seem to hold grudges with each other, but we don't hold them with nobody else. And then this is doing business. How can they say they're happy with how Flint is being ran on how it's looking? Only a fool would say that. Down to the water settlement, which is crazy. Shouldn't be off the hook with that. That is just like ludicrous. Oh, well, Brother Roberts would say that's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't make no sense for that to be going on. And then like just blocking out WT Stevens, I just like I'm baffled on that. Like I'm really baffled, and I'm really shook with the 5 black council people on there, and I'm pretty sure they could have got Dennis Pfeiffer. Oh, they could have got Allie Hokenroder. Oh, they could have got Judy Priestley, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at. But the sad thing, we can't even get Quincy Murphy and Liddell Lewis on the same page to get WT Stevens their money. Like, what would that be wrong or something?
No, it wouldn't. And Mickey, the problem is that when that happens, and they vote against everything that we and them even complain about the North Side, but when they vote everything down about the North Side, it doesn't make me feel like that they really want something good for the North Side. Because why you voting down everything for the North Side? Why? Is it because of who putting it on the floor? Because you gonna
Oh,
kill the message because of the messenger? That's asinine.
did you see what Brenda Boyd just said?
Did
Did you hear? She said,
you
"Did
hear
you hear?"
where they can't even do the water lines now? They have to rebid it out. Wow.
Didn't they pay for it already once, Brenda Boyd, if I'm not mistaken?
I thought they did. It's insane. It's just crazy. I just think that we need to have more unity, and we can't start having unity outside of the council. We watching the council be undignified.
Nah, but now this is what's crazy.
Mm,
If they set up here and they got to rebid, they paid it the first time. Yes, if Eric does it, they'll shoot it down. Brenda, did they pay for the water lines to be did that they got to rebid out? That's what I need to know. If they to repay, for that's what I'm saying. This council is not a strong council,
right.
and I'm not talking about the ones that's fighting against it. I'm talking about the ones that's voting for that. That's what we need to get. We need to start getting their voting record. If they can show up here and you can show this, this will show you that they not helping the city of Flint. This is not
Absolutely.
trying to help Flint. That's what you did. If they did, Brenda, allegedly, if they didn't have to rebid this out, they did. They bid it once and they paid them, and they got to rebid it out. I'm gonna tell you right now, get rid of them. This one you need to get rid of them. Get rid of them, because
Yep.
that mean they not even helping the city. They coming in doing foolishness.
Right.
If that council doing, if Dr. Liddell Lewis and them council that's voting for this, if they really thinking they helping Flint, they got to been and lost their mind.
King said Neely doesn't want anything on the north side. Hell, he doesn't want us blacks on the north side. Maurice Moore tries to make Neely look like he did a lot of progress in Flint and that he's fixed everything the last administration is supposed to have messed up. Um, That's, but that's the reason why it's important for us to make sure that um, we are advocating for change and we are advocating for better and that we get out and vote and we do that. And so now it's up to the constituents of Flint to do their research and really get down to the nitty gritty of who's going to progress Flint forward for the betterment of everybody on every side of town. North side, south side, east side, west side, not just
Yeah,
downtown.
because it's supposed to be Flint, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it has to be more than just downtown. I'm tired, y'all. Like I'm really like it's stressful to continue to see this. It's stressful to continue to hear it. It's stressful to even be there to even witness it. It's so fucking stressful. And y'all, I'll be saying I got ADD all the time. I really do. I for real do. Like I really do. But the shit is so appalling, man. It just had my brain going everywhere because I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense for me, I'm sure it doesn't make sense for a lot of people. But people have their opinions and they want it to spin it their way to make it look um, real good on their side. But you can't though, because it's not helping anything. And I just feel like if you're not doing anything to help, then just stop. Shut up. Go sit down. Go watch TV or something. One of them reality shows that y'all like to watch or they like to watch or whoever. Do that. But Flint is turning into a reality show. I don't want that. I don't want to live in no damn reality show. And that's another thing. I'm glad you said that, Kathleen King said all of those thinking about the Cyrus part, but the other side of Pasadena looks bad, especially Brownell. You're absolutely right.
She ain't lying.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And enough with the damn cleanup in the one area. Why can't all 9 council members have 9 days, 9 days, 9 wards cleanup? I think that's a great title, and I think that's what everybody should do. 9 days, 9 wards, clean up. So if you want to clean up, stop just cleaning up in one area. Why y'all all can't get together and clean up everywhere? Hey, I understand that some areas are gonna be worse than the other ones because that fourth ward probably need 3 days. Let's just be real. But whatever it is, why don't all 9 of y'all get in cahoots and clean up? 9 wards, 9 days, 9 wards, 9 weeks, 9 wards. Not, I'm just saying, why y'all just can't get together and do some shit like that? Y'all can get all the wards together and come together and do it. So if you got all the people in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth, all coming together, right? Y'all say on Monday, we all going to the first ward. Boom, y'all clean it up. Tuesday, we all going to the second ward. Boom. However many days it take to get to it, why y'all can't do that? Y'all be so much on the silly shit, y'all don't even think of stuff that makes sense. It's so simple. Y'all want blight cleaned up? Well, motherfucking clean it up. Get off your ass and go do it. It's that simple.
And I got another one for you for council.
Go for it.
I got another one for you. They've been bringing in the parliamentarian, right? They say they can get them together. Why we can't get the peacekeepers in? We tried it with they people. Let's get the peacekeepers in and have them come talk to the 9 council people.
Absolutely.
I would love to see the peacekeepers come in there and talk to the council members. All 9 of them.
All 9 of them.
Yeah, because we didn't try their parliamentary. It seemed like theirs maybe cannot reach them. Let's go try to bring the peacekeepers in there. Maybe we can get a better understanding.
Maybe can come and say something and move them and shake them.
Oh, you talk about Captain Dennis, Brenda. I could have swore Captain Dennis ain't did none of that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, cause she said that person be talking about Eric like a dog. Captain, I'm pretty sure Captain Dennis ain't said nothing.
No, not that person, Brenda. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Brenda because Captain Dennis ain't said nothing like that. Not at all. I know that I know that man personally, and that man is not on that. You know that.
Oh, she said she talked about the parliamentarians.
Oh, okay. You got it. Understood.
My bad, Brendan.
Understood.
Listen, I'll be the first one. I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't know because we was talking, and that's all, and that's what I just called with that comment. No, that's why I'm saying, Brenda, we need to probably we need somebody else. We didn't already did that. See, we got to go outside. That with maybe people that we know from the inside.
Kathleen,
Brenda, I told you I saw.
Baby, she and her husband used to keep all around that area cleaned up. She asked me to vote for her, and I told her Eric was my council person. Understood. But that's the thing. I think that we need to make sure that we are placing people in these seats that are actually going to, move and shake in just not a little area, but a big old area, right? We got to make sure that they are really for Flint and for the people, and not just for another line on their resume or another notch on their belt, or however you want to spend it. We just got to make sure that they have the right agenda, and they're gonna carry it out. And if not, we got to hold them accountable for that. Like I said, come November, recall their asses up out there, and let's put somebody in that's gonna do the work.
No, like I said, I was confused with Dr. Liddell. Like I said, she was cool with Art. Next thing I know, she said Art been bullying her. Like I said, I have to be redefine what bullying is. I know what bullying is, and I know what's not bullying.
Right?
So it's like, right now how they in this new cancel culture, you can disagree with somebody and they'll try to cancel you,
Hmm.
and they'll use all type of tactics. But what I'm surprised with is the blacks that are using the tactics that they seeing the whites use. I'm really astonished. Just like that comment that you read where a white woman says that Eric was a waste of sperm. And you know what? You will see whites, you'll see a black sitting up there agreeing, not calling them out for doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
like the
telling you,
comment, heart the comment, all that.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and that's when I know it's crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would defend anybody, black, white, Asian, long as it's in truth. They being messed with, I will speak up. But I'm not gonna support foolishness.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I support, you know what I'm saying, but not no BS. But
Mhm.
fire somebody, if Eric was just wrong and he was just being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, and then what happened to freedom of speech?
I don't think they care about anything in the Constitution if it doesn't if it doesn't help them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What happened to freedom of speech? What happened to your First Amendment?
Mhm.
Everybody got a First Amendment when they talking about you.
Mhm.
Then they want you to be silenced when you come back at them.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's what I keep. I'm like, damn. I done heard them talk about Eric like a dog. Put
Yeah.
it on. I mean, I done watched them talk about, you know what I'm saying? Some things was just, some was unjust. But you never once hear them say Eric is a father, Eric is a grandfather.
Thank you for saying that, because that's exactly where I was going. They don't care. Y'all want to talk about y'all's families and the families that y'all got. What y'all think that man hatched out of egg?
Yeah, they
Like
do.
somebody went and got him under a damn cabbage patch leaf? That man got a family. He has a mother, a father. He has sisters. He has brothers. He has children. He has grandchildren. What is wrong with y'all? He didn't. Y'all, we ain't find him in no damn cabbage patch. The stork didn't drop him off on nobody's damn doorstep, just like it didn't with y'all. That's crazy. 30 days, every garbage day, pick up all the trash on every curb. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rich. Absolutely.
And I agree with you.
So disrespectful too. Usually try to make a good impression. You do try to make a good impression. I tried to make a good impression. I make a good impression with y'all because I tried to make a good impression, and I ain't trying to do it. And I ain't trying to do it bashing people and they family.
I thought we actually did a good thing. I thought when we brought everybody on, even with Liddell, listen. I don't dislike Liddell the person. You know
Absolutely
what
not.
I'm saying? I'm taking the title away. I'm just going with Liddell Lewis, the mother.
Oh, I know
You
you
know
didn't
what I'm
mean me,
saying?
Brenda. I was just asking. It was just a general question. I know you didn't necessarily mean me. I was just asking. I tried to, make a good impression. And like Mickey said, we try. We not biased over here. We shooting straight down the middle. I ain't on one side or the other. I'm shooting straight down the middle.
Yeah, like I said, going back to what I said, like the person. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of her politics, I don't agree with none of them. Like
Thank
I said, my only thing. Yeah, thanks, Brenda. My only thing with that I dislike, like far as her didn't want to step up, like she act like she didn't understand.
you.
Far as
Is that Dominique?
yeah.
Hi, Dominique.
Hey,
Thank
what up,
you,
Dominique?
thank you, Dominique. Y'all support us most strong. Y'all go and follow her.
Right,
Go
because
follow Dominique.
she
Y'all see
doing a
her.
lot of beautiful things out here.
She does so many amazing things in the city of Flint for these children. Y'all please support her. Go and follow her page so you can see all of the great work that she's doing. And go and follow her, please. Y'all go follow Dominique and look at all of those great things that she's doing. Dominique, we got to get you on so you can come and talk about all of these things that you have going on. I know your schedule is pretty tight, so you just let us know when you have some time available, so we can slide you on in and we can talk about these great things and we can get you out there and let all of these great people know all of the great things that you're doing with these children. And I just want to personally say that I appreciate you and I appreciate all of the work that you're doing out here in the city. Please don't ever stop. Keep going. And if there's anything that we can do and to help you out, please let us know. We'll do anything that we can do. I ain't saying we can do everything, but we can do something, right? And we got you. So
And we'll get the word out there for you at all times.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So y'all don't forget. Y'all get off of here. Go follow us most strong, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know Arthur is on. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I know
soon as
I
we
was coming
finish
on.
up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
we're gonna
I
finish up
just
in a
wanted to make
second.
sure. Yes, ma'am, will do. Keep me in prayer to keep building. Indeed, absolutely, definitely, Dominique. Always, always. I don't ever forget about you. We might not see each other or talk to each other often or anything like that, but definitely you are always in mind, and I will definitely keep you in prayer. I appreciate you and all the work you're doing. That's honestly our truth. I really appreciate you. I love that what you're doing with these children. I
Oh,
absolutely love it.
definitely. And we want to be able to talk about more of them things, what's going on the positive. And you one of the positives in the city.
Absolutely. We want to make sure that we continue to highlight all those positive things that you're doing and make sure that other people are seeing that and knowing that as well. So we want to try to fill in the gap for you, Miss Dominique.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely. We ain't gonna keep bringing up the evilness that's going on, but
absolutely.
people, because Flint could be so many things, and
We
we
got
can,
so many great things going on, so many great
man.
people here that's doing so many things. Y'all, listen, Vontae Gray, he just opened the Flint store in the mall. He's doing great. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. He is down the JC Penney wing, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all go to Genesee Valley and you do that. Thank you. Let's build and move Flint forward. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready in 2 weeks. Perfect. We definitely gonna get you in. We gonna get together. We are definitely gonna get together and get you in. Um, y'all go and support Vontae Gray. He again opened his Flint store in Genesee Valley Mall. I'm 99% sure that he is down the JC Penney wing. So y'all make sure y'all go and support him and go buy his Flint merch. Um, he a great guy. He a great brother. He's supposed to come on the show. We are definitely we're gonna chop it up with him and make sure that he can come on and tell his story and tell his story about how he was building and all the great things that he's doing. He is definitely on the rise and on the move. He's a good young brother. So y'all definitely support him at the Flint Store, Genesee Valley. I want you all to also support Caught My Eye, which is the black owned hair store that's right on Saginaw Street. Is that Saginaw Laredo? Um,
I
maybe
know it's on Saginaw. I'm not for sure. That's why I'm like, is that Roof? No, it's not Roof because it's further down. You might be right. It might be Laredo.
it's Laredo. I think it's
Yeah,
Saginaw Laredo. It's right
Laredo.
across from Hutchinson's. Is that Laredo, y'all? I'm horrible with streets, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all go y'all y'all go and support him. He's doing great things. He is a black owned um, beauty supply store. So all the things that you need. Oh, and a barber shop. So take your babies to get their hair done, cut there. And his daughter. which is part owner of the shop. She is a braider, so she braids hair in there. So y'all can get all your needs met right there. So y'all make sure y'all go check them out at Caught My Eye on Saginaw Street. Also, Black owned car wash, which is on the corner of Dayton and Saginaw. That's Mally Coop Car Wash. Y'all go. He does inside and out. Mick just got his truck done. Um, not
Saturday.
not tonight, T. I'm getting ready to get off. But actually, let's schedule for you to get on. I'm getting ready to get off in a minute. I'm just highlighting some black businesses. I'm getting ready to get off. Um, and but we'll get together. I asked Art about Tuesday. I'm not sure if he is agreeing to come on Tuesday, but we can get another day and me and you can come on. Um, yeah. So y'all go get your truck car inside and out. How was it, Mick? Tell them how it was.
Oh, this is my second time going, so you know it was good.
Okay. Yep. Y'all also make sure that you go out on Welch. Preston has a store right there on Welch. In that little small little plaza right there, he has a little store. Y'all go in there and get your juice, your chips, your pops, your swishers, your white owls, whatever. All good stuff. Y'all go there and y'all do that.
And
Um,
they had the young brother with his own bottled water. They do be
yeah,
having it at that
yeah.
store.
At that store. He has his own bottled water company. I'm working on getting him on here to talk to you all. Make sure you go to Dawn Donuts, another black owned business. Make sure you support them as well. There's a million barbecue stands around here, so when y'all feeling a little hungry, just stop at one shit. Support
Mm.
everybody. I don't know if Terrence Sales gonna get back to popping his barbecue out, but I know he had a barbecue stand. He was on the corner of Saginaw and Alma, so I don't know if he wasn't, but hopefully he'll get back popping. Just get ready to get back high soon. Maybe he'll get back to going, and y'all can go check him out too. He has a podcast. It's called Flint After Dark. Y'all go check him out. Um, um, Let me see what other black businesses can I highlight real quick before we get up out of here. Mickey, you think any?
You know what? I'm gonna say my little cousin. She call herself Queen Niche and Kai Coop. They got their business. They doing cooking. They selling dinners.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? They sell dinners. I can't think of the name of their what's the name, but that's what they be on Facebook is Queen Niche and Kai Coop. So they be
Okay.
selling dinners or whatever. I mean not whatever they selling their dinner.
Yep. Y'all got a big old a big group. You all got Hannah Berry hair. She is doing big old things. She got her own flat iron. She got a hair. Child, she just opened her salon. Listen, she is she on fire. So y'all look
Oh, you know,
her out too.
I gotta put a shameless
Sister
plug in.
Essence, huh?
I gotta put a shameless plug in too.
Go for it. Go for
And I don't want to be biased. I'm gonna just say this stalker, Nicole. She finna be having some shrimp from down south seafood coming in, so y'all stay tuned for that.
it. Oh, yep. I'm definitely put me down. Y'all know I'm supporting, so put me down.
I'm talking about my girl. She finna be having
I know
shrimp and
exactly
all
who
that from
you're
the
talking
seafood.
about. I know exactly who you're
Yeah, she bought. You know, I'm doing a shameless plug for
talking
her.
about. Don't worry.
And you know what? You know Ray Tyler. I ain't
Absolutely.
forgot Brenda Boy. We saw you, Ray
Great.
Tyler.
I was getting to that because I saw a comment just a little bit ago. I had
Yeah,
some other ones before I forgot them. But Ray Tyler, he said he's about to be opening. He's about to open Taylor Ray Spoiled, and that is also in the mall. And I believe that is down the Macy's wing. Taylor Ray Spoiled. It's a little day spot for little princesses. So y'all make sure that y'all support that. Also. Mm. Oh, my guy. Y'all go support my guy Dink Sosa. That's my guy. Y'all
yeah,
love Dink. Y'all go and support Dink Sosa at Row House. It's a 30 and up. It's on Pasadena. It's a few black businesses in the farmers market too. Absolutely, there's one where if you like crystals and you like bracelets and things like that, there's that. Y'all make sure y'all go and check it out. There's food. There's all kinds of things. So when you go into um the farmers market, make sure you look for those people. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about Dink Sosa. Y'all go on Pasadena Row House.
right.
Um, and he's got a nice little spot there. It's 30 and up. It's real chill. They got some good food. They tacos, chicken, you name it, they probably got it. It's good. So if you're looking for a little chill place to go and hang out, they got pool tables, they got karaoke. You're looking for a little good chill place that's a nice older crowd that's like chill and laid back, and you ain't got to worry about the children coming in and playing all that crazy stuff. Then y'all go check my boy Dink Sosa out. Real good guy. Does a lot of business. Now, if the younger crowd is your crowd, then you just slide on down to Saginaw Street to Vibes, and he got one there for you too. So if you want to turn up a little bit, you want to turn your knob up and or break the knob, and y'all go down to Vibes. So y'all make sure y'all do that. Yeah, yeah, y'all support Dean Sosa. He's been putting in for the city for years. Salute to that guy. Yep, he has. He absolutely has. Jaquez Jones. Hi, Jaquez. How are you? He said, I couldn't wait to get off Facebook jail. He immediately went live and thought, Lord. My guy, Nick Gardner, sells the stones and rocks and bracelets at Nick. Oh, okay, yep, Nick Gardner. Yeah, y'all go see him. And then at what's her name? Tea Salad. Wait, what is it
Yeah,
called?
yep. Tea salads. Ain't that
Tea
what it is? Tea
Salad. She's
salads in the
in there.
farmers
She
market.
makes amazing salads. So y'all make sure y'all go and stop and shop with her. There's a bunch of things. We got a bunch of
Yeah.
people
You
that's
got the
doing
potato,
that.
the lady that said the potatoes.
Oh yeah, the loaded potatoes, those so fire. Y'all gotta go get those. I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself? Jacquez, I am actually doing great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you always for coming and stopping and checking in with us. You're awesome. Yeah, so y'all listen, there's a lot of good black businesses that's out there. There's a lot of good black nonprofits. There was a young lady, I hope she get with me. She had a nonprofit, I don't know the name of it, but she's trying to do some great things for the children in Flint. And again, we got us most strong. So make sure y'all going and y'all follow him. Michael Clack has his dearly beloved that's coming, that he's getting ready to start rocking and rolling with. So y'all make sure y'all can support him. There's a lot of beautiful things that's going on in Flint. And I'm just sad that too much of this negativity is overshadowing and the good things. But there's a lot of good things and a lot of good people in this city, and it can be great. There's a lot of great things and a lot of great people in this city. Let me take that back and say that there's a lot of great things and a lot of great people here in this little small city of Flint that's being overshadowed by the mess. And we want to make sure that we are highlighting the good things and not the mess. So I'm gonna get some more of that information to y'all, and maybe I'll have a day where it's just Black Business Day. I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna get that. So y'all can get your pens and your papers and your pads and all of that together, so that I can put that out there, and y'all will have that information. Maybe I'll put a directory together, and you can have something, and you'll know what's going on, right? So with that being said, I'm
Hold up before you get off. Let me stop you.
gonna go for it.
You got three shows coming on next week.
Oh boy,
You
yeah.
wanna you got three of them.
Okay.
You
So
got you wanna how you wanna let them know what you bringing on. Who you bringing on Tuesday?
So Tuesday is either going to be Art Woods or it's going to be Terrence Sales. It might be a combination of the two. I might split it up and I have, one on for a few minutes and then I have the other on. That's probably how I'm going to do it. So Tuesday, y'all look for that. If Terrence is available on Tuesday, I'm going to do that. If Art is available on Tuesday, I'm going to do that. I'm going to let them come on and I'm going to let them, and we're going to do that. We're going to split it up a little bit, okay? Um, uh,
Then you got this one coming Thursday.
Then I got a little
Treat.
ladder thing coming on Thursday. Winters wants to come on and do a little thing. So we're gonna allow Winters to come on. So me and Winters and Mick, we're gonna come on and we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna do a couple things. So, y'all look for that on Thursday. Not
And,
sure
and
what we're gonna call it and how we're gonna spend it, but we're gonna do something great with it, right? So I'm looking forward to chopping it up with Winters and seeing what's going on. And then on Friday,
come on, let's do who you bringing on Friday now.
on
Come on
Friday,
with it.
Jerry Winfrey Carter is coming on to talk with me. So we're gonna kick it with Jerry Winfrey Carter. We're gonna see what's going on with her. We're gonna talk a little bit about the things that's going on. We're gonna talk about what she has planned and what she wants to be planned out in her ward, the fifth ward, and then we're gonna also talk about some of those things that happen on council. We want to get her side and see how she feels about it, being that she is the person that it happened to. So y'all look for that. We also in the upcoming, Brother Roberts and I are gonna do something. We're gonna try to do some different things maybe on Monday and Wednesday too. So y'all stay tuned. We working over here. We working. I'm tired, y'all,
We're
but not
gonna
too
put your
tired.
endings.
But not too tired to bring y'all some content to make sure y'all good. Pretty boy said, "Is there a meeting tomorrow?" I am unsure. If there is, I'll make sure that I um put it out there. We say something about it. So make sure y'all. That's another thing I need y'all to do. Make sure y'all are supporting supporting us people and everybody else that is supporting going down the council and doing those things, right? So make sure that you are either watching it via live or you're actually coming. I would love for you all to show up at council meetings, all right? I would love for you all to show up and you take your time to do your 3 minutes and speak about the things that you are upset about, whether it be the way council is handling things or whatever it is that's bothering you in your actual community or just as Flint as a whole. I would hope that you all could take the time to come down there and give the 3 minutes. If we can listen to them for however many hours that they spew their shit, they can listen to our 3 minutes. So let's do that. Anything else, Mick?
Nope, you can do your signature piecing it out.
All right. Well, guys, as always, I need you to make sure that you are taking care of you. Always love on you. Love on you. You gotta love on you. Because what's better than you? Absolutely nothing. And if you can't love on you, then you can't love on nobody else. I won't ask you to do anything that I won't do for myself. So I'm gonna love for me so that I can continue to love on you, right? Take some time out to take care of your mental. Get away from all the foolishness on Facebook. Go outside. Take your shoes off. Walk around in the grass. Sit down in the grass. Go to Stepping Stone Falls and sit by the water. Listen to the water. Take a walk on the trails. Get out in nature. Breathe some of that good fresh prana, right? Get that air in. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Go see somebody if you need to, if that's not enough for you and they don't do it for you. And just take some time to sit in the quiet, be present. I think we're not present enough. So make sure that you're being present. Make sure that you're eating healthy, you're exercising, doing a little cardio, 30 minutes a day. If that's all you got, you do that. Make sure you're drinking your water, bottled water, some alkaline water from the young man in Flint. Make sure that you're doing that. Please don't drink that faucet water out of Flint. It ain't ready yet. So make sure that you do that and keep yourself healthy. Keep yourself sane. Stay away from all the foolishness on Facebook. Make sure that you are being positive. Speak life, not death. You all have the power in your tongue. If we want to make a change, we got to be the change that we want to see. I love you all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Peace out.